Delhi NCR is moving slower today. Autos are missing from roads. Cab bookings are getting cancelled. Metro stations are overflowing. And for lakhs of commuters, a normal office trip has suddenly become a daily struggle because thousands of auto and taxi drivers across Delhi, Noida, Gurugram and Ghaziabad are on strike. But why has this happened? And how badly will it hit commuters? How long before this disruption ends? Here's everything you need to know. Now, there's a massive transport strike by auto and taxi unions across the NCR region. Drivers say the economics of driving in Delhi no longer works. Petrol prices are high, diesel prices are rising, and even CNG, once considered the cheaper alternative, has become expensive. Transport unions claim fares have not increased enough to match rising fuel and maintenance costs. Many drivers say they are working longer hours but earning less money. But fuel prices are only one part of the anger. Drivers are also protesting against app-based aggregators like Uber, Ola and Rapido. Unions accuse these platforms of charging high commissions and reducing driver earnings while passengers continue paying expensive fares. For many drivers, the strike is a pressure tactic to force both companies and authorities to listen. Taxi drivers have raised concerns over declining earnings and reduced ride availability, claiming app-based aggregators have sharply cut fares in recent weeks. Drivers said incentives and per-kilometer payments have nearly halved, severely impacting their livelihoods. Several cab operators have launched a protest from May 21st to 23rd, demanding fair prices and government intervention. They say rising operational costs and shrinking incomes are making it increasingly difficult to sustain their businesses. The protesting taxi unions in Delhi have demanded an immediate hike in fares, warning of a larger-scale protest if their demands are not met. And Delhi NCR is especially vulnerable to this kind of disruption because despite its huge metro network, the region still depends heavily on autos and taxis, especially for last-mile connectivity. Now, getting from the metro station to office, from railway station to home, or from airport to hotel often depends entirely on autos and cabs. Now, that's where areas with weaker metro access, especially parts of Gurugram, Noida extension as well as Ghaziabad, could face the biggest problem. The ripple effect is already visible. Metro stations are getting more crowded. DTC buses are packed. Airport and railway travelers are struggling to find transport. The biggest impact could hit office goers, students, elderly commuters and late-night travelers. For now, unions say the strike will continue till May 23rd. But they've also warned that protests could intensify if their demands are ignored, which means commuters may need to prepare for more disruption in coming days. Now, this strike is as much about traffic than everything else. It reflects a bigger picture, a bigger pressure building inside India's urban economy. Rising fuel costs, gig worker frustration, and the growing cost of keeping cities moving. For commuters, it's an inconvenience, but for drivers, they say it's about survival. And for Delhi NCR, it's a reminder of one simple reality: when the drivers stop, the city slows down.